Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Abby Smith. Some well-known names across the world have been revealed in newly released court documents as associates of sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Former Presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump, along with Royal Prince Andrew, among those named. All three have always denied improper dealings with Epstein. If you feel like you're working harder but slipping backwards, you're not alone. The average household is earning more but has less cash to splash than before the pandemic. Most Aussies have less disposable income due to interest rate hikes and the high cost of living. More than 60% of asylum seekers entering Australia on a visitor visa but not leaving when it expires. India, Vietnam, China and Indonesia are the top 4 places refugees are arriving from, with the opposition now vowing to crack down on those taking advantage of their visas. Overseas, several people are still stranded at Japan's busiest airport 2 days after a deadly crash between a jet and a commercial flight. There's further reports the pilots weren't aware their jet was on fire after it crashed into the Coast Guard plane. Security footage shows the smaller plane on the runway for 40 seconds before the collision. More than 100 Volvos are being recalled for a potential seatbelt defect. The recall involves SUVs manufactured between 2015 and last year. It's been discovered belt buckles and lower anchorage points in the second row of seats can come loose. Owners can check if their car is affected by placing their car's vehicle identification number into the Volvo website. Aussie researchers have found a novel method to reduce rudeness between doctors and nurses, printouts of eyes on the wall. Douglas Farbush from the University of South Australia says the feeling of being watched is enough to change people's behaviour.
What we found was a marked reduction in the frequency of incivility in operating theatres, and this is a problem in healthcare as it is in other high-stakes work environments because stress breeds behaviours that don't help in terms of achieving safe and efficient operating theatres.
And Elvis is set to live on with a new hologram show. The Elvis Evolution will premiere in London, then head to Tokyo, Berlin and Las Vegas and use previously unseen footage. He would be 89 if he was still alive today. Entertainment and sport next. Rain could again threaten play at the SCG on day 3 of the third test between Australia and Pakistan. The Bureau of Meteorology forecasts a medium chance of rain in Sydney, most likely in the morning. Australia is set to resume its first innings on 2 for 116 in reply to the tourist total of 313 runs. Former Australian white ball captain Aaron Finch will retire from the Big Bash at the end of the summer. The star batter is set to play at least 3 more games for the Melbourne Renegades before calling time. Finch has told Fox Sports it's simply his time to go.
I'm just getting old. That's about it. I mean, when you look around the competition and our side in particular, there's some great young players coming through and I think now's the right time.
And Rafael Nadal has defeated Australian Jason Kubler in straight sets at the Brisbane International. In entertainment news, it seems we won't be hearing new music from Britney Spears anytime soon. The pop star won't be making a musical comeback, which had been recently reported in media publications across the world. It's been 8 years since she released an album. We're set to see a cinematic docu-series from actor Jason Momoa. On the Roam has the 44-year-old travelling around in search of inspiring craftsmen.
I'm through and through just a roamer. I love moving, hunting for places and moments, and every day has its little beauty. Wow. And you just got to have the right set of eyes.
And Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco have stepped out for a date night. The pair were seen at the Lakers basketball game and put on the PDA for fans in the stands. The single soon singer has caught plenty of flack on social media, her fans saying she could do much better than Blanco. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again tomorrow for another episode of The Update.